Okay, let us continue our class and continue to solve the supplementary examination paper of 2020, September 2020. See, in the last class, we have solved some of the questions of part A, part B, part C. Okay, carrying 1, 2, and 3 marks. See, in this class, I am going to solve some of the questions of part D. We know in part D, you have to answer any 6 questions carrying 5 marks. So, these are all 5 marks questions. So, these problems have been worked out in my previous classes. So, let us think and take this as revision once again. Okay. So, I am going to solve some of the question paper problem. See, part D. So, this was the, see, I have given the number as 39th. So, this was the question number mentioned in that paper here. Okay, let us read the question. Let R plus, see, let R plus be the set of all non-negative real numbers. Show that f from, see, R plus to 4 comma infinity defined by f of x is equal to x square plus 4 is invertible. Write the inverse of f. See, here we have to answer 2 questions. First, we have to show that f inverse exists, and afterwards, what is the inverse of the function. So, this problem can be solved in 2 ways. So, we know one way is we must show that the function is injective and surjective. Then only f inverse exists. So, what is the other way? So, other way is composition of functions. So, if I show that composition of G and F and F and G both equal to identity matrix, then we come to the conclusion that F inverse exists and we write the inverse of the function. So, here I am going to use the concept of composition of 2 functions. Okay. So, let's start the problem here. See, this is the domain here, R plus set of all non-negative real numbers. This is the codomain. So, consider the function here. So, given function is say x square plus 4. So, instead of f of x, y is the image of f, image of x. Okay, instead of f of x, we know that I can replace as y. So, y is equal to x square plus 4. So, we solve for x here. So, we bring this 4 to the left hand side. Y minus 4 is equal to x square. So, I want x here. See, x is equal to, I got what? Square root of y minus 4. So, this whatever the quantity I got on the right hand side, this should be, see here. See here, the range here is 4 comma infinity. Okay, so this is set of all non-negative real numbers. Okay, x is equal to, so this should be positive here. So x is equal to this. So considering y, I solved for x. So read the problem carefully. So write the steps here. Okay, so what is the step? What is the next step here? See, let us define another function. Let us define another function, say g, from, so what was our domain here? See, domain R plus 2 4 comma infinity. So by the theory, we know we should define another function g from 4 comma infinity to R plus. So what is that here? 4 comma infinity to R plus such that, so what is that function here? That should be, see, we have defined a function g, that is function of y. So g of y is equal to, so whatever we solve for x here, see, that is equal to square root of y minus 4. So this is our function. G of y is equal to square root of y minus 4. Okay. So then we consider composition. See here, consider, say, composition of f and g. See here, composition of f and g is written as g of f. So f means f of x. Then we calculate this, see, g of f of x, composition of functions. See, g of, see, f of x. So f of x means, what was our function here? So our given function was x square plus 4. Okay, f of x is equal to x square plus 4. This was the given function. So replace f of x by this, x square plus 4. Okay, then see, observe here, observe carefully, g of something. Okay, g of y, you treat this whole thing as y. Okay, so g of see, I write this as y. See, g of y, what is g of y? Where is g of y? See, g of y is the square root of y minus. So I have square root of y minus 4. So instead of y, whatever the quantity is inside this bracket, you see, x square plus 4, I have to replace y by that. So I write square root of, see, this y. So what is y here? See, x square plus 4. This is my y minus So instead of y, I have substituted x square plus 4 minus 4. I write as it is inside the square root. Okay, square root of c plus 4 minus 4 get cancels. Square root of x square. The square root of x square is what? So square root square. So I get 1x. That will be x. See what I have proved here. G of f of x is equal to x. Okay, this is our first step here. See, composition of f and g written like this. F of x, that should be x here. So then you consider another. Okay, I will write it here only. See, consider. So I will show it here. Okay, let's consider another composition. Consider the composition of C, G and F. That is C, G of y. G means G of y. So that will be what? F of G of y. Okay, F of, see what is this G of y? See, G of y is the square root of y minus, so you replace this as square root of y minus 4. Okay, F of this. So now outside the bracket, what I have? F, C, function, F of x. So when f comes, you think this inside quantity as x. Whenever g is there, you think that as y. So f of x. So where is f of x and what is f of x? See, f of x was given in the problem x square plus 4. So this is in the question here. F of x is equal to see x square plus 4. So there, what I have to write here? See here, instead of x, see x square is there. Instead of x, replace this. Write this square root of y minus 4. See, I have to write x square. Okay. So that is. So I will show it here. See, x square plus 4. See, x square plus 4. So what is x here? See, square root of y minus 4. This is x. So x square. Okay, plus 4. See, plus 4. So this whole thing inside the bracket is x. What I have written here? X square plus 4. So then, see, a square root is there and whole square. So these are inverse to each other. So this get cancels and I will get the radicand here. So what I should write here? Y minus 4 and this plus 4 as it is. That is what? So this cancels. I will get y. So what we have shown here. So let's continue here. Therefore, we have proved that g of f of x is equal to x and f of g of y is equal to y. Okay. See, composition of these two functions, we have proved that this is equal to x and y. So this implies this composition of f and g and composition of g and f both are equal to see identity functions. Okay. So that is, see, g of f of x is equal to x. So we have proved this. So therefore g of f is equal to, see, each is equal to identity function. So identity function are the domain. So what was the domain here? See, domain is r plus. Then f composition of f and g. Okay, composition of, see, composition of f and g. It is also identity function on this. What was our codomain here? See, that is, I will write it here. See, 4 comma infinity. So this implies, so both are equal to identity function means, so whatever the function we have defined at the beginning g, okay, we have defined function g from this here. So this g is the, whatever the function we have defined earlier, this g is the, see, inverse of f. G is the inverse of f. So then what is the g? Okay, what is the function g? See, we have defined g by here, it is mentioned here. G of y is equal to whatever we have solved for x, that itself will be the inverse. So that implies, see, function, inverse of the function is g. G means g of y. That is square root of y minus 4. See, we have shown that the function is invertible and we have find the inverse of, see, we have found out the inverse of f as square root of y minus 4. This is the question for 5 marks. So here I have used the concept of composition of functions. So in this way we can do the problem. Okay. So let us go for another question carrying 5 marks. So this will be the, I will put the question number here. Don't worry about this number, the 41. So solve the system of equations. Solve the system of equations by matrix method. by matrix method. So what are the equations given? See, 2x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 5. X minus 2y plus z is equal to minus 4. 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 3. So this is also question carrying 5 marks. So this is a question in part D. Let us solve this question also. Just we have been discussing in our previous classes about matrix method. Okay. So these equations we have to solve by matrix method. So first we have to check whether the equations are in standard form or not. So x, y, z, x, y, z, x, y, z. On the right hand side we have the constants. So let us prove this by matrix method. So first of all, matrix method means what should write here. So the given system of equations can be written as. So this given system of equations can be written as Ax is equal to b. This we know here. So where we have to write. See where we have to write three matrices A, B, and X. See where A is the coefficient matrix. So what is the first equation? See 2x plus 3y plus 3z. In that coefficients of x, y, z. 2, 3, 3. Then coefficients of x, y, z in second equation 1 minus 2, 1. Coefficient of z is 1. Then in the third equation see 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 minus 2. So these are the 3 minus 1 minus 2. This is our coefficient matrix. Then B is a column matrix which contains constants 5 minus 4 3, and X is it is also a column matrix which contains unknowns. So these things we have to write in the beginning. So Ax is equal to B is a matrix equation. Here A is a coefficient matrix 2 3 3, 1 minus 2 1, then 3 minus 1 minus 2, then remaining two matrices are column matrices. Okay. Then so what we have to find out here? See, we have to find out the determinant. See, consider determinant of A. So what is the determinant of A? So I will consider here. So I will consider this determinant 2 3 3, 1 minus 2 1, 3 minus 1 minus 2. So let us expand this along first row. Okay, so I will expand it here. See 2 into, see leave this column, this row. See minus 2 into minus 2. So let us write the product. Minus 2 into minus 4, that is 4. See 4 minus of product is minus 1. 4 minus of minus 1, that will be plus 1. Then minus 3 into, leave this column on this row. 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2. Minus 1 into 3, that is 3. Then last is plus 3 into, leave this column on this row. 1 into minus 1, see minus 1. See here minus 1 minus of minus 2 into 3, that is minus 6. So that will be minus 1 plus 6. So we'll write minus 1 plus 6. Same thing there. Minus 1 plus 6. So let us make the simplification there. So what is the simplification? See 2 into 4 plus 1, that is 5. Minus 3 into minus 2 minus 3, that is minus 5. Plus 3 into minus 1 plus 6, that is 5 plus 5. So 2 into 5 10, minus into minus plus 15 plus 5 3s are 15. So 15 plus 15 30, 30 plus 10, that is what? 40. See value is 40. Determinant of A is 40. This is non-zero. You know this. This implies A inverse exists. There is an inverse for the given matrix. We have to find the inverse. Okay. So let us find the inverse of the matrix. So here we have to 40. So let's leave this as it is. Okay, A inverse exists. So value of the determinant is 40. So let us find the minus and the cofactors. Okay, here we should be very careful here. See, let us find the minus and cofactors. See, A11, A12, you know this. A13, these are the elements of first column. Then A21, A22, A23. So then last is A31, A32, A3. So these are the last three elements. Okay, let us continue here. See, write the signs first, plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. Then you, as usual, we know that you write the bracket, write the minus. Okay, so these are the signs. Then I will write the, see, first I will consider 2 3 3. So you already, see here, we have already written here 2 3 3. See, so 2 means, see, leave this column and this row. So we got what? See, 4 plus 1. Okay, minus 2 into minus 2, that is plus 4. Then minus of minus 1, that is 4 plus 1. Same thing I will write here. See, for first row I can copy this. Then see, leave this column on this row. We have written minus 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2 minus 3. I will write this. See, minus 2 minus 3. Then for the last element, see, leave this column, this row. See, 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Minus 1 minus of minus 3 plus 6, that is minus 1 plus 6. So then I can make that. So I have copied from there. See, 4 plus 1, that is 5. So here see, minus 5, minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. So minus 5 minus of minus 5, that will be plus 5. Then 6 minus 1, that will be what? 5 only. So let us find the cofactors. Other elements. See, I move to second column. See, here second row, never writing this column. See, 1, what is the cofactor of 1? 1 means you leave this row and this column. So 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Okay, leave this row and this column. 3 into minus 2, minus 6. See, minus 6 minus of minus 3, that is plus 3. Okay, then so here see, minus of see, minus 6 plus 3, that is minus 3. So minus of minus 3, that will be what? 3. Then move to this element. See, leave this column and this row. 2 into minus 2, minus 4 minus 4 minus 9, minus 4 minus 9. See, minus 4 minus 9, that is minus 30. Then you move to this. See, you leave this row and this column. 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 minus 9. So minus 2 minus 9. So that will be outside minus. I'll write it as it is. Minus 2 minus 9, that is minus 11. So minus of minus 11, that will be what? Once again positive. So last, we'll consider last row. See, cofactor of 3. See, we leave this row and this column. 3 into 1, 3. See, 3 into 1, 3. 3 minus of 3 to the 6. 3 minus of, okay, 3 minus of minus 6. So that will be what? 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6 means 9. Okay, then what is the cofactor of minus 1? Leave this row and this column. See, 2 into 1, 2. 2 minus 3. So that will be 2 minus 3. So the 2 minus 3, see, outside minus is there. 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. So minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. So last element is minus 2. See, leave this row and this column. 2 into minus 2, minus 4, minus 3 into 1, that is 2. So minus 4 minus 3, that will be what? Minus 7 only. So these are the minus and cofactors I got. See, this is first column, second column, third column. So I am going to write directly the adjoint here. Therefore, what is the adjoint here? See, adjoint means I have to write the elements in column. First column, second column, third column. See, first column 5, 5, 5. Then second column, see, 3 minus 13, 11. 3 minus 13, 11. Then last column is 9, 1 minus 1. 9, 1 minus 1. This is my adjoint. So we have to check these signs once again. Okay. So these are the elements. So next, what we have to do? See, after writing the adjoint, so we have here, see, x. See, what is the equation here? Ax is equal to b. So x is equal to what? A inverse b. So this inverse is, okay, A inverse means 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. That is 1 by determinant of A. So value of determinant was 40. Okay, value of the determinant was 40. So 1 by 40 into adjoint. I will replace this. 5, 5, 5. 3 minus 13, 11. 9, 1 minus 7. So this is our A inverse. Okay, so 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So next, so we will solve for x here. So x is equal to A inverse, see, A inverse B. So what is A inverse? So we replace this whole thing. 1 by 40 into, so once again write the determinant, 5, 5, 5. 3 minus 13, 11. 9, 1 minus 7. See, into this B. B is a, see, constant. Column matrix containing constant. So I write 5 minus 4. So I got this here. So next, shall write, see, 1 by 40 as it is. So first row, see, first column, 5 into 5, that is 25. Then minus 12 plus 9 into 3, that is 27. then 5 5s are 25, minus into minus, that is plus 13 into 4, that will be 52, then plus 3, then 5 5 into 5 25, plus into minus, that will be minus only 11 4 the 44, then minus 7 into 3, that will be what, 21. So then 1 by 40, so you calculate this here, see 25 minus 12 plus 27, so we have to calculate this. So 25 minus 12, that will be 13, so 13 plus 27, so that is 40. Okay, adding over, I get 40. Then 25 plus the 28, say 28 plus 52, so 28 plus 52, so we have to add 28 and 52, that will be what, 80. Then see here, I will next element here, see 25 minus 44 minus 21, so 25 minus, see 44 minus 44 minus 21, that is minus 65. Okay, so 25 minus 65, it will be what, minus we can say 40, minus 40. Okay, so 65 minus 25, that will be what, minus 40. So you replace, see on the left hand side I have x, y, z. It is a matrix of unknowns. So then you multiply every element by this is scalar 1 by 40. So I will get see this. Okay, I will put here 1 by 40 into 40, that is 1. Then 1 by 40 into 80, so that will be what, 2. Then 1 by 40 into minus 40, that will be what, minus 1. So 40 40 get cancels, I will get minus 1. So on the left hand side we have x, y, z. So equality of matrices means, so what we can say here, so value of x is 1, value of y is 2, value of z is what, minus 1. So these are the values for the given system of linear equations. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, z is equal to minus 1. So here 5 marks, for 5 marks should end here. Okay, so for our convenience here, let us verify here. So by taking any one of the equations, okay, we will consider one of the equations. Let's verify whether our values are correct or not. See, x we will consider this equation, x minus 2y plus z. Okay, so then what is the value of x here? 1 minus 2 into, so what is the value of y? That is 2 plus what is the value of z here? Say I will put minus 1. So 1 minus 4 plus into minus 1. So 1 minus 4 minus 1, that is minus 5. So 1 minus 5, that is what? Minus 4. So on the right hand side we had see minus 4. Okay, so 1, 2 and minus 1 are the correct values. So we can take any equation. I have taken this equation. So in this way we can solve the system of linear equations by matrix method. Okay, so you note down the solution, write the problem correctly. So there is one more question in the part D. Okay, I have solved this question. So I will write the question only. Okay, let's observe the question. Then we can. Okay, what is the other question here? See, 4 marks, 5 marks question. So that is question number 40. See, this is if A is equal to 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, minus 7, minus 8, 0. Then B is equal to 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. Another matrix C is given 2, minus 2, 3. Calculate AB, BC. Okay, calculate AC, BC and A plus B into C. Also verify that A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. Okay, A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. So this is also a question of 5 marks. So here, see what is the question here? We have to find the product of A and C. We have to find the product of B and C. So multiplication of matrices. Then A plus B into C. So there are 3 products: AC, BC, A plus B into matrix C. 3 products. Afterwards, so you take LHS and RHS. See, AC and BC After finding AC and BC, add AC and BC. So keep that answer. Then A plus B into C. You see the sum of this answer and this answer should be same. So these questions are asked in part D. Okay. So you solve this by yourself. So we shall continue in the next class.